Welcome back to Small Town Sports. D Burns is back, and we got the UFC pod going again. UFC 286. We're gonna kick it right off with the prelim fight, prelim card. First fight of the night was a flyweight fight for Muhammad, and I'm not trying to say that last name, versus Jeff. Got that right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I was like when I just started watching too. It was
yeah,
oh, let me get to it.
yeah. I missed
Yeah,
most of this card, so
the Muhammad was nasty, but Jafel, he came out with that. I don't know if you've seen it on Instagram or not, but that knee bar he got him in. Jafel got him in a dirty knee bar and stretched his knee right out, and he still like, was
oh,
just came right out after and choked him out. And right after said, "Yeah, I just got done knee surgery. Probably gonna have to go for another knee surgery too after that." Oh,
wow.
poor fucking guy. It was brutal. Like I'm surprised he didn't tap out. If you get the chance, just look that knee bar up real quick because you just see his like whole leg just stretch, like not the right
Uh,
way.
his leg was not supposed to bend that way.
No,
Fucking
and he still just got back up and choked him out. Like that's a tough son of a bitch right there.
Fucking, I mean, yeah, by submission in round three at 4 minutes and 32 seconds. All I really had to do was last another 28 seconds. And
Yeah, it was a toss up fight. I mean, Muhammad is probably going to win either way, but Jeff
yeah,
Isle, he did try and he did get some good shots. And this next card, the next fight, yeah, Sam Patterson versus Yanel Asmo. I watched that one. Was Sam Patterson is a 6'3" lightweight, which is just unreal. I was watching it. I'm like, oh man, Sam Patterson's got it.
yeah.
But Yanel, man, oh my god, the like he swept his leg and then just started finishing the guy. Like he like punched him and his head kept bouncing off the canvas. It was like the guy was 5'7" against a 6'3" guy and just whomped him. That was I'm
Yeah.
surprised. I'm surprised it did that. That
I
was
mean, round one, a minute and 15 into the round, won by KO.
uh, Sam Patterson was gone too. Afterwards, he was like still trying to fight. He thought he
Oh,
was still
yeah. I saw that
yeah,
on ESPN. He was trying to put the ref in a chokehold and he was trying to
yeah,
grab him to clinch.
yeah. He was still like thinking he's in that.
I think it was DC. He went, he still thinks he's fighting. He got knocked out that bad. He still thinks he's fighting. I was like,
Oh
oh my God, there's no way.
no,
I
it was brutal. Yeah.
I mean, advanced to 7-0, so
Yeah, he's good. I'm gonna like to see what he does. I was hoping I think Sam Patterson's still got a future, just maybe if he's not like clinically challenged after this one.
I think he might be drinking from a straw for a few weeks.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Well,
Learning the stuff he writes.
the next fight was a lightweight fight between Chris Duncan versus Omar. Chris Duncan, that went to decision.
Yeah, I did watch that. Wasn't a great fight. There's a nice prelim fight. 53 to 47 significant strikes on the night. The
Yeah,
guy just struck him. So what do you expect? He was Chris Duncan's pretty good. I do knew Omar and I did pick Omar to win that before the fight, but better man won that.
it's always brutal watching fights, and then all of a sudden you just know your betting card's fucked.
Oh yeah, my parlays suck nowadays. You're never
Like,
gonna hit him. But that Jack Shore fight, wow. Jack Shore looked
oh
like the
yeah.
most out of shape but ruthless fighter ever.
That was the one fight I saw. And when my uncle's not a big UFC guy, like he doesn't watch it in the slightest. Jack Shore came down and he he looked at him. He goes, "I think I could take Jack Shore." That Jack Shore guy.
But he looks like he smokes a pack of darts before he gets in the cage, and yeah, he still mauls people.
He won by submission. He was 1 for 1 on takedowns, and that's the one he fucking submitted him with.
It was nasty. It was
Round
that's for sure.
round
But I
two
can't wait to
finish.
see what he does later on. Featherweight is exciting. So
It's a fun division. Well, that's the prelim card. I mean, is there anything we missed in the prelim card? Anything crazy besides Sam
not
Patterson
really.
trying to fight the ref?
I
Like,
didn't really watch the early prelims, but I did catch a glimpse of Jake Hadley and Malcolm Gordon, and they had a spark show go on that night. That I think they won like fight of the night or like performance of the night, one of them. So
hmm,
yeah, they
it's
threw
odd for a
bombs.
prelim card to win fight of the night.
Yeah, well, there's a reason why I did. But this the next fight on the main card, Marvin
It'll
Vittori
wait.
versus
Yeah.
Roman Del I can't even say his last name, but that was
Dull it is or
Roman got
whatever.
robbed. Marvin Vittori got out of there because the refs like him and Dana pushes him. I mean, the strikes are there,
Yeah, he
right?
won in all categories, but I guess what you see in the scorecard doesn't result of what you
Yeah.
see in the cage.
I did have Marvin on I had him on my parlay, so I was happy. But I was watching that fight and he did land. Marvin did land more, but Roman's shots were hurting a lot more. He did throw some banger
Dirty,
shots.
dirty shots.
I'm not mad about it because judging by the card, like just seeing the stats now, I mean, Marvin did win that, but when you watched it, the eye test was a lot different than what we saw there.
I mean, fuck. The eye test is a deceiving
Almost
test.
everything. Yeah,
I
but
mean, then the next fight is the women's flyweight. It's good to see
oh
a nice
wow,
little women's match
what a banger, Jennifer Maya. Oh my God, they were such
versus
smooth.
Casey O'Neill. But
Jesus, she just like she looked like she's just like the best boxer in the world out there. Those like she had so quick hands that you couldn't even see him move half the time.
Jesus,
I
like I
love.
mean, it looks like this was Casey O'Neill's first big fight if she was 9-0 coming into it.
Yeah, it was their first on a main card, but I think it was so was Jennifer Myers on the main card too. I'm not entirely sure about that, but it was a very close fight. But you can just see by Jennifer Myers' hands were beautiful. Casey did throw some big shots, which rocked her. It was an amazing fight to see. You love to see it.
I mean, Casey won from what it looks like on the scorecard. She didn't win the fight; she lost by decision, but she landed more total strikes and more
Yeah,
significant strikes than Jennifer Maia did. So, and
yeah.
Jennifer Maia was 0 for 4 on takedowns when Casey O'Neill was 0 for 1. So that's kind of weird. Weird that she lost
Yeah.
that.
But you see the eye test because she did a lot more damage. Casey's face after was like it. She looked like Sloth from the Goonies.
Yeah.
It's
I
brutal.
mean, I missed a fight. The first fight on the main event card was Marvin Vittori versus Roman. Oh no, we did cover that one. Yeah.
That was
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just autistic tonight. Um,
Next one is that
Gunnar
Gunner
Nelson. Oh my God, his versus Brian Barbern
Barbarian
Barbarian.
Bambi. Oh, I called it too. I on my parlay I had Gunner Nelson finish him in the first round
His
submission.
eye was fucking nasty, man.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can put it on here, but if you want to look up Brian's eye, man, it was just brutal. It was split the
are you
fuck
talking about
open.
Brian or Raphael Fizz?
I think it was Brian, his eye. He
No,
was,
from the elbows. Yeah,
yeah, his eye
Gunner
was
Nelson.
fucking nasty.
Gunnar Nelson did the works on him that night. It was the most technical fight you'll see of just beautifully back him up to the cage and then beautiful takedown and then just smashing elbows. And as soon as he started defending the elbows, right to the armbar to say goodnight. And he only had 10 seconds left too. He had 10 seconds of the round to survive and he couldn't survive it, which is brutal.
That's all. So I feel like that's the worst way to lose is like a fighter. Like you're in a submission, you want to last that last 9 to 10 seconds, and but the pain's so bad it feels like an eternity.
Oh, well, yeah, and then especially in the armbar too, because if that doesn't matter how long you wait, it's going to get to the point where it's broken.
Hmm.
So you got to sacrifice a broken arm, but yeah, that is brutal. You got to just sit there and wait. Hopefully that bell comes, but you
Yeah.
know, I'm happy
Uh,
to see Gunnar Nelson keep going.
I'm glad to see he actually fought. His fight was canceled. I don't know why. I don't know if you know why.
No, I
No.
didn't really pay much attention, but then they found Barbaria, and so I was happy. I mean, Brian's been on a losing streak to nothing but legends, though. Like before
Ah,
this, his last fight was against Ralph dos Santos, and then before that, he fought Robbie Lawler. He did win against Robbie Lawler, but it was a close fight. So that's you know,
so he's definitely taking some CTE for sure.
yeah, yeah. But this next fight, I would say, was the fight of the night. Justin
Justin
Gaethje versus
Gaethje.
Rafael Fiziev. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, lightweight co-main event. It went to decision for round three. Went all three rounds. That's good to see. And I mean, you can
Oh, it
just
was
the numbers show it that Gaethje won. I didn't get to see the main event or the co-main event or anything. So, you tell me
oh
what you saw.
Rafael is a monster. That first round, it looked like he was on crack. Just came out like leg kicks were so fast. Everything he threw was so fast. And honestly, that night, like when I was watching, I thought this is gonna be the end of Gaethje because he was throwing big hits. But Gaethje didn't back down. And in the second round, Gaethje got an eye poke on him, and they didn't give Gaethje a point for it, which is understandable. But since he got that eye poke, Gaethje just went out swinging, and that third round was a legendary third round of just trading. But the scorecard shows it all. But you didn't even need to look at the scorecard because you look at Rafael's face, and it was like he looked scary. Like
Was that
there,
was he the one with the busted up eye? Was it him I was thinking of?
yeah, he was
Yeah,
the
it
one
was
getting
him.
busted up by. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, I mixed
he
the
looked
two up.
he looked horrible. Like just yeah. Gaethje did it all, and Gaethje announced that he's gonna go for one more title run, and that's it. He's gonna fight. He'll probably fight Poirier next, or he'll probably fight someone good, go for the belt, and then after
Yeah.
that, he's done. Which
Is Khabib's boy the one running the lightweight division
yeah,
right now? Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
we love Gaethje, but I don't think he'll beat Islam. There's no way.
Well, we'll see. We'll see because Islam did almost get beat by Volk, but Volk is the goat. Volkanovski is one
Who's
pound for pound best fighter
who
besides John Jones now. But
who's the one that dummied Kevin Holland?
oh, Hamza,
Yeah, he's the one I don't like. I don't like Hamzat. I find him
I,
annoying as fuck.
he annoys me because he almost like didn't make weight against Nate Diaz.
Yeah, that pissed me off. It's kind of fucked up because when they said like he missed weight by 8 pounds, it's like, okay, man, did you even try to make weight?
Well, yeah, and they made the excuse that no, the doctor told him not to, but you like I can't say because I've never had to cut weight before, but
Yeah.
you see fighters do it all the time. You have 6 weeks out, yeah, train, then maybe in the 2 weeks start slowly trying to lose the weight and then
Well,
try to
like
get
when McGregor went down, he looked unhealthy, but the doctor didn't tell him, don't cut weight. And
yeah.
like that was a dangerous look for McGregor. So
I think it was partially that he didn't like because him and Nate Diaz had that altercation backstage before that, so that he didn't really care. I think he just wanted to kick the shit out of him at
yeah,
whatever weight he could, and then Nate Diaz didn't want to fight him when you're 8 pounds overweight, which
yeah,
I don't blame him. That I
neither do
don't
I.
blame him. Like,
I mean, it's not like he missed weight by like a pound or point 0.5. I mean
no,
that one
no,
you can just go take a shit and come back and weigh yourself. But like 8 pounds are fucked.
yeah, and like I think that's partially the reason why he's going to be leaving welterweight because if he's having problems making weight now, what if he's going to fight for the belt? As soon as he doesn't make weight, he can't get that belt anymore. So
Yeah. I mean,
even
so what?
25
He'll go to.
so
I'd love to see him go to middleweight. That'd be pretty cool.
oh he'll dominate that. I mean, either Izzy or Pereira. I don't think any of them are going to stop Hamzat.
I mean, I think the money making fight would be to pull him all the way up to light heavyweight and then pull John Jones down to light heavyweight just for one big fight.
That would be a big fight, but uh, John Jones he can't go down anymore. The way he came up in weight, the way like because he did it nice and slow. He did it for 2 years of him just slowly gaining weight. Now the weight he has, it's gonna kill him to go back down to the light heavyweight. Where
Yeah.
John Jones, I personally think he's gonna fight Stipe, which the matchup's already made. He's gonna fight Stipe, and him and Stipe are probably both walking away.
I don't know if John will leave yet. I think he wants to prove a lot more than he's already proven. I think he'll after he knocks out Stipe or dummies him, one of the two. I think John is gonna win that fight. I think he's gonna beat Stipe, but um, I don't think he leaves. I don't know. I was got a feeling that John's gonna run that division for a little bit. He wants Ngannou, and Ngannou. I know there's an interview of Ngannou saying something about him coming back, but I don't know if he said he'll never come back or he would come back.
I don't know if he's going to come back or not. He wants money, and even though Dana offered him the money, he can make as much money. He can make as much as he's ever made in the UFC fighting Tyson Fury,
Yeah,
which I think that's what he really wants to do. He wants to fight Tyson Fury.
I mean
And I think
that's a huge fucking fight.
it sucks, but it looks bad on Francis because as soon as John Jones came back, he left.
Yeah,
Why are you? That's the fight to make. That would have made him a lot of money too.
yeah. And I don't know if John Jones would have won that fight.
He might have if he would have done it in a wrestling fashion, but
Yeah,
Francis is a heavy hitter and he can wrestle. We've seen it against Cyril Gahn, so he might have been able to fend him off just a little bit so he can
yeah.
swing with.
Well, I mean, if Ngannou has just a decent bit of wrestling to keep it a stand up fight, I think he might have beat Johns.
If he can just keep it on his feet, that's all
Yeah,
he need to do, and it's a possibility.
yeah. Well, we'll get on to the main event real quick for the welterweight title. Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman went to decision all 5 rounds. I
Oh my
mean,
god,
Edwards walked away with the victory.
Kamaru Usman didn't look like himself that fight. It was disgusting to see. Like the first fight we seen against Leon and Kamaru, like Kamaru actually like he was dominating the whole fight. And then this round, like this time around, was awful. Like he had very little control. He he got outstruck on his feet. Oops.
Yeah,
Got outstruck on his feet. And there was round two, he did no, I think it was round three. Round three, he did dominate him. It would have been a 10-8 round. And he Leon Edwards got a point deducted from him from holding on to the cage, which would have actually changed the whole fight. So I'm happy he got a point. But yeah, the fifth round, I kind of thought Kamara did enough to get to win. But then I seen the judge's scorecard, and the card that the round I thought was 10-8, where Leon Edwards got a point taken away. The one judge scored it a 9-9. So they said that like Leon Edwards won that round instead of it should have been 10-8. It should have been, yeah, it should have been 10-8 because I gave,
yeah,
but I'm no judge. I don't know. I can't, I wish I could see what judges see and I can
yeah.
score how you score. So I
Well, I
don't know.
mean, Usman's takedowns 4 for 15. I mean, at what point do you stop?
Yeah, a lot of those shots were just for control. He had him pinned up against the cage. It was quite honestly a boring fight. And
Yeah,
without looking at the judges, but just by the eye test, Leon did what he had to do. He is that guy. I
yeah.
was. He is that guy. He tried to hit that head kick though, and
Did
Kamara
he?
ate it from him. Oh yeah, he hit Kamara, but Kamara was fine.
He
It
just
was
ate it.
yeah, just ate it like a champ. And kept walking forward.
I mean, total strikes, Usman was at 48% versus Leon's 75.
Yeah,
Significant strikes, 42 for Usman, 74 for Leon. I
I love
mean,
I
Leon
love
threw
Usman, but he's
160.
that guy. He's that guy. Leon Edwards came out, and he was a different guy tonight. That
He,
night, yeah, last night,
he was
different
ready.
guy. Yeah, I'm happy to see it.
He's only
I'm
31, so we got a
yeah,
lot more from Leon.
I'm afraid of what happens to Kamara and who they feed Kamara to because I seen that they might give what's his name Camrot
Oh no.
yeah they might give him also Benel Muhammad Benel they might give him that too, which I think Kamara's got a good chance against them, but we'll wait and see. And then Kobe Covington is the next one against Leon Edwards. Dana
Yeah.
has confirmed that.
And I
That'll
mean,
be that'll be a good fight.
whoever wins that fight will probably win the will probably fight the winner of the contest Dana White's Ultimate Fighter fight between Connor
Yeah,
and what's his name? I'm blanking.
Connor and Chandler.
Yeah, whoever wins
Which
that will probably face the winner of the Colby versus Leon, and
there's
then
there's
yeah,
controversy because they're not sure if they're going to do it at 155 lightweight or they're going to do it at welterweight 170.
Yeah.
I think whoever wins that fight, I think if Gilbert Burns beats Masvidal, which I got quite a bit of money on Gilbert Burns to win, so I'm pretty sure if Gilbert Burns, which he will, I think they give Gilbert Burns the next title shot. His two last losses were to Kamaru Usman and then to Hamzat Chimaev. So
Yeah.
he's dominating everyone else. I forgot who he fought like a month ago, but it was over in the first round, I believe. Like Gilbert Burns is that guy too. So I think whoever wins that, they give Gilbert next. Or if Kamaru Usman beats Ramcat or whatever, however we say his name, or Ben
Shamkat.
Sam Cat, which that'll
Yeah.
be a dirty fight.
I
But
mean, the next card's looking okay. It's not looking great. Looking all right. Um,
Alex Pereira and Israel Adesanya.
yeah. I mean, the first prelim fight is Chris Barnett versus Chase Sherman. I don't know
Oh,
who
I
you
love Chris Barnett. I don't know if you know who Chris Barnett is, but
No.
oh, he's a fat heavyweight. It's
Yeah.
funny to watch him. He's so short and like yeah, he's so short. He's heavy as fuck too. Like it's he's funny to watch.
Fuck. Well, the women's strawweight is Michelle Watterson versus Luna Pen.
Pinheiro,
Yeah, Pinheiro.
Pinheiro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pinheiro is good. I think she was on the Contender Series before this, so it'll be cool to watch her fight.
Okay. She's
And
10-1, so
yeah, and
this
then
looks like her first real test because Michelle Watterson's 18-10, so
yeah,
she's in.
and she's been through the ringer. No,
Oh, she's 37. Holy fuck.
yeah, she's a good journeyman for sure. Nice
Okay.
little
This is a nice little work-in fight for
yeah,
Luna.
nice little. Yeah, I'm surprised that Will Jang Lang
Yeah.
he's down here so fucking far in the prelims, but
Yeah. He's not even
whatever.
main eventing the prelims. He's
No,
the co.
he's kind of
Welterweight
went
fight.
downhill since he's fought Shemaev, but
Uh
then
Michael Chesa?
I'm not sure who he is. He's 35. That'll be a nice little fight to see. Nice
And then
prelims.
middleweight Calvin
Kevin,
Goose.
Kelvin Gaslam and Chris Curtis. That'll be a banger fight. I like Chris Curtis. He's good.
Fight of the
Kevin
night.
Gaslam's good too.
Fight of the night contender.
Possibly, but you look at this. You look at coming up next. Oh my god, you got
Raul Rosad
Raul.
Jr. versus Christian Rodriguez.
That should
Two
be an
up and
easy.
comers.
That should be an easy win for Raul, but you never know. You never know. The UFC is just a lucky punch away, right? So,
I mean, also he's 18, starting out the main event. That's a lot of pressure for an 18-year-old coming in. I mean, he's
oh
an
yeah,
entertaining kid. He sounds like he's talking through a straw, but he's an
yeah,
entertaining kid.
and yeah, he is good. His jiu-jitsu is crazy, and the fact that he's 18, whooping up on like full-grown men is wild. So, and then we got Kevin Holland versus Santiago. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. I was surprised because Kevin Holland said he was going to retire, so I guess he's going to try to give it another
I mean, he's
title
only
shot.
30. I mean, he's only 30, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
prime
the
fighting.
last loss was pretty embarrassing. I get that,
Yeah,
but it was a fill-in fight. You're facing one of the best wrestlers in the world. I mean,
and he
you
got
did
paid
get
a lot.
yeah, you got ragdolled in the first 8 seconds. I get that, but come on, like there's nothing you don't beat yourself up. Don't retire. We love Kevin Holland around here.
No, you gotta love that. Nice little like. Imagine beating the shit out of a guy and he's talking to you. Like, damn, that's good, dude. Like, that's fucking awesome.
He's one of those fighters that's just entertaining to watch. Dana will throw money at you to keep you there. So
Yeah, Dana will pay the money that he needs. If you're a good fighter and an entertaining one, he'll keep you around.
yeah.
And
Well,
then
the next
Rob Font, and
yeah,
then
Bantam.
Adrian Yanis. I'm not sure about Adrian Yanis, but I know Rob Font. So happy to see him fight again. He's probably near the end too. So
Yeah, I mean, and then the next one co-main event: Gilbert Burns versus Jorge Masvidal.
oh, that's
Gilbert
gonna be
Burns probably will win that.
it's gonna be a stomping. It's Gilbert Burns will beat Jorge in any way any fashion that he wants. I think he's gonna stay on the feet and just spark Masvidal, send him to the shadow realm. And then Masvidal will be on his way out.
Well, then the main event, a middleweight fight for the title. Pereira versus Adesanya.
The rematch. Well,
Pereira. I think
the,
Pereira sweeps.
we'll see. We'll see. Because Israel had his moments that last fight. He did have his moments of like that first round. He's hit him with those combos.
Yeah.
It's very close. I'm probably gonna put my bet money on Pereira, but Izzy's the hero in this story. So we
Style bender.
yeah, we don't know what we'll see.
Think
But
we're gonna see a highlight walkout for Izzy? Nice little showman walkout? Or is it a regular walkout?
oh, he's gonna come out dancing all. He's gonna come out it, he can't come out as scared as he did before. I mean, I know Alex has beat him 3 times in a row now. So
Yeah.
2 times in kickboxing and then the one time in the UFC. So Israel's got all the marbles on the table, so he needs to just put it all out there, and he better be training for here on out. I don't want to see him like in the club on a story, fucking bitches on a story all the time. Like that,
No.
can't do that. He does it. I don't know if you ever seen that, but on his Instagram story, he posts like him actually banging chicks. And Instagram still hasn't banned him.
Style bender, I guess. Holy fuck.
That's what you do, buddy. Like if you're the champ,
I guess that's over John Jones shit right there. That's just insane.
the anime king right there.
I guess he does what he wants. But yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we covered 286. We just went over 287. We're gonna cover 287. That one's April 8th. That's next month. So we won't be
Yeah.
back for a little. It'll be over a month before we get back. Start
Yeah. Well,
recording
actually,
again.
just 2 weeks.
Is
Yeah.
it? Well, I guess
Yeah.
I'm autistic. I got pretty high
We
last night.
next weekend for a quick fight night, we got Cheeto Vera and Corey Sandhagen, which that'll be a spark show. I'm not happy with the rest of the card. We got some, but actually, I Holly Holmes is coming back to fight. She's the co-main event, which I'm surprised she's still fighting. She's 41 and
41.
she's 41. Yeah, this will probably be her last fight, I imagine. So that'd
She's
be
a grandma and she's getting in the octagon. Get the fuck out of here.
yeah. She was like the reigning defending champ until Ronda Rousey came back. Actually, no, that was true because she knocked out Ronda Rousey for the championship, and then yeah, since then Holly Holmes hasn't is not great. But it'll be nice to see her fight one more time, get the
Yeah.
fuck out, give her proper retirement.
Who's on the prelim card for this one? Nobody good.
No,
Nobody
but
really. Nobody you want to watch.
only the co-main event and the main event with Cheeto Vera and Corey Sandhagen. Those would be good fights to see.
UFC on ESPN. All right, well, yeah, that's kind of been today's episode. It's been a good little episode, a little quick one. I mean, the last
Nice and
UFC one,
easy.
184. No one was complaining about that. We were
No,
hyping that up. I
quick
mean,
coverage. That's all you need.
fucking quick overview on that episode. There's a lot. It's the highest episode. We got one subscriber off that episode, which is pretty cool. And it was mainly found by suggestions. So,
Really?
yeah,
No, that's
suggested
awesome.
videos. So, that's pretty cool. But
All
yeah,
right, we'll keep that up.
that's been this episode of Small Town Sports. We'll be back, you know, pretty soon with the UFC one. This is a fun one to do.
Yeah,
Interesting.
for sure.
Keeps it light. But yeah, thanks for watching.